Hey guys, it's Brian with PS4 Trophies, and I'm going to do the Hidden and Dangerous Trophy, which requires to complete a campaign mission without being seen. Now, you can't do this on the first mission, so I'm going to do this on the second one, Gaberoun, and definitely choose Cadet difficulty. It'll make it a lot easier. Now, here's my loadout. It doesn't really matter which sniper gun you have, but you definitely need the well rod. Landmines will help. And I do use one grenade in this mission. Now, you can't do this on the first mission, so definitely do this on the second one. But you can really do it on any mission. At the start here, though, I'm just going to sneak up behind this guy and do a stealth takedown. Now, I'm going to do that quite a lot in this mission. I'm actually not going to shoot very many people. Now, once you get up here, you're overlooking this little village here. And our first objective is here in that tent. So I'm going to mark them. And I'm going to mark this guy over here to the right. And I don't believe there's any more over there. So now I'm going to kind of path over here to the back and along the edge here, because that's going to be my escape route. And there's a guy in here, so I'm just going to tag him. And I don't think there's any others. Now, I'm going to go and run to this first objective. I'm going to sneak up behind these couple guys here, take them out, and then continue along the back edge of this area. Now, really important is you can make manual saves at any time. So I highly recommend you do it. You can do it as often as you want. I did it. Let me look at my little sheet here. I kept track of this as I was recording. It looks like I made 7 saves, and I was actually spotted 6 times. So what happens is when I was spotted, I just hit the start button or options button and reloaded the last save. I know it looks like I kind of do this in one long run without doing any saves or getting spotted, but I just edited that stuff out. So again, make manual saves. You can do it as often as you want, every couple minutes or every section you come up to. That way, if you're spotted, you can just reload the last save and you don't have to go back very far. So now we stealth took down our first target here. We're going to loot his body, and now I'm just going to make a run for it. Now, keeping an eye out on that guy I did tag, as long as you stay in the back here, you shouldn't be spotted by anybody else. There are a bunch of other guys in this village, but there are none back in this area, with the exception of this guy, so I'm going to climb through the window and we're going to take him down. And go back out the window over here. And we're just going to kind of continue along the outside here. If you do have to shoot somebody with your sniper gun, which you shouldn't have to, make sure you're concealed by noise, a generator or such. But again, you really shouldn't need to, as long as you kind of do this path that I'm taking. So now we're coming up to the second kind of section. And there's that guard pathing there to the left, but I'm just going to skip him and go to the right up this path here. Now, there's an optional objective over on the other side, the sniper's nest. I'm skipping all optional objectives here. I'm not going to risk any more time being seen than I need to. So we're just going to come up here, and there's going to be a guy that's sitting up here. So we're going to just get behind him, and then we're going to go to the tent where our next main objective is located. Now, if you're playing this on cadet difficulty, you can get away with making more noise and doing a little more sprinting than you can on the higher difficulties. But we're going to go into this tent and hope this guy's got his back to us. Definitely recommend creating a save point prior to entering this area. Alright, now that we took him down, I'm going to loot him, because you do need that intel. And then we're going to just go ahead and stay along the outside of this area. Again, there's a bunch of people tracking in the center of this area. So as long as we stay on the outside here, and there's usually sometimes some guards sitting by that campfire there. But since I haven't made any noise, none of them are there at this point. And then we're going to continue on to the next area. And I'm going to create a manual save location right around this corner here. right there. As you can see, there was a little skip in the video. So we're going to go to the next section. And I'm just going to stay to the left over here. There's a guard pathing to the right. But we're going to come over here. There's going to be a few enemies here that we need to be mindful of. There's one here, and then there's one up there. And actually that guy, if you loot him up above, has the binoculars upgrade. And there's going to be another guy somewhere here behind this truck that I'm going to take out. Now the first guy I tagged is going to get suspicious, and his circle is going to turn yellow, which means he's going to come and investigate. As long as his circle doesn't turn red, fully red, you'll be okay. So that's going to actually lure him away from that position, so that's even better for us. And now I'm just going to head up here to the guy that does have the binoculars upgrade if you do search his body. Now I've already previously looted that upgrade, so you're not going to see it here. Alright, so we're going to take him down, and this next section here is going to be a little tricky, so I'd recommend just creating a save point there. That way you can reload if you've done screwed up. Now you're going to have this pathing guard here. He's going to head towards a window where that you can see heading straight towards another guy. So what I'm going to do is kind of hide over here, and then I'm going to take him out. So you're going to have to do a headshot here with your well rod. And if you miss, you're going to probably have to reload your save. But now that we took him out, we can just go in. We can stealth take down this guy. And then we're going to go through this window. Now you're going to come up to the area where there's a sniper's nest and the searchlight, where you get an optional objective to take down. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to kind of skip that whole sequence. But here's another guy here sitting out the window. We're going to take him out because he will spot us later, and you'll see why in a couple minutes. Now we're going to continue by the sniper's nest, and again, we're not going to actually go up there. We're just going to drop down here and then go to where the story mission is going to take us. You can see the star icon out there in the distance. Now, I definitely recommend creating a manual save once you get up here. Alright, once we're here, we're just going to wait for the officer. He's going to path around the sides of the tent here, between these two tents. So I'm just going to wait patiently and have to be quick with taking him out, but we have to make sure he comes far enough into this kind of hallway, I guess, if you will, so the other guys in that area won't see me going to loot his body, because you do need to get the war diary off of him. Now we're going to ignore that optional objective. We're not even going to go that way. So as soon as we get this, we're going to actually head back the way we came, because there'll be far fewer enemies. So we got to take him out before that circle gets fully red. Cut that a little close, but that's why you made that manual save there. That way, if he did spot you, and he actually did once for me, so I had to restart it. But we're going to go ahead and loot his body here. Now, instead of heading forward, as I mentioned, we're going to go back the way we came, because there's far too many enemies in that direction. So we're going to go exactly the way we came, and then we're going to head towards the next optional objective. I created a save point there. So we're going to have to cross the street. That's why taking those guys out that were kind of perched along the windows earlier kind of pays off at this point. Alright, so we have that guy we tagged earlier. There's going to be someone in that sniper's nest, but he's not going to see us. There's going to be another pathing guard over here. I didn't tag him earlier, but you can see him right in front of me. since his back is to us, it's going to be real easy to just kind of sneak up behind him and take him out. Alright, now we're going to go to our next objective. And this is a little tricky. You can see here on the map, we're heading towards that star. So I'm taking this route into this section. There's a couple paths to take into here, but this one I felt was the safest.
I should think about using some.
And careful, there is a guard that's sitting here along some boxes, and we're going to have to shoot him. Haven't had to do any shooting, so we're going to have to do it here. Don't recommend trying to sneak up alongside him. The stealth takedown him. He can spot you, so we're going to do this here. Now, there's going to be the officer and a few of his buddies sitting around this campfire on the other side of these crates. So I'm actually going to use a grenade here. So I'm going to come on the opposite side of the path over here. And be careful, don't let them see you. And I'm going to just try to drop a grenade right in there. And it'll take, well, it didn't take him out, so we're going to have to shoot him. And he really can't see me as I'm lying prone in these bushes. So we got him. We're going to search his body. We have an all clear. There's no other enemies that are going to come this way. And now we're going to head to the final section of the game. That's where you need to kill the final officer and get his intel. So we're just going to head that way, and we're just going to stay along the bushes here to the right. And when the path turns, we're going to continue doing the same thing, stay along the right side. There's a bunch of pathing enemies up ahead and to your left and all around this area. There's one right there on the other side of that wall. But we're just going to ignore him. And then just kind of hide and kind of crawl along this hole outside here. I'm going to equip the mines. We are going to need them to destroy a vehicle later. If you don't have mines equipped, there is a... you can loot some in the area where you kill the final officer. And we're heading towards that building in the back. You can see the objective marker on the map, or on the screen there. But again, I'm going to stay off to the right. And I'm looking for this tower just up ahead. Now definitely create a save point here, because there is a guy in that tower. But we're going to try to take him out. And if you're unsuccessful in taking him out, you can again reload the save. Now this guy up here is going to path from that corner and then down the stairs to the left. So we're going to go up the stairs. Now you don't want to be going up those stairs while he's coming down the stairs. So be careful here. There's a guard by the gate over there to the right, but he's not going to see us. So we're going to go up these stairs, and you need to make sure you're going up these stairs when he's going up the stairs. If he's coming down the stairs as you're coming up, he'll see you. So I'm going to take him out. And we're going to use this location a little bit later. But for now, we're going to tag as many of the enemies over here. There's one pathing in the front. There is one on the scaffolding over there. That's where the sniper's nest is located. And as I mentioned earlier, there's also going to be one by the gate that you need to exit. And that's going to be the next guy we go after. He's right there. Now this guy can spot you if you're not careful, but if you use your stones, you can actually toss a stone over him and get him to turn his back to you. You'll see here in just a moment how that's executed. So now that he thinks he's over there, we're going to sneak up behind him. And then head into this building, and this is where we're going to get our final piece of intel. Careful of that guy kind of pathing out front, but... So we're going to take him out here real quick with a headshot. And then go ahead and stealth take down this guy. Now there's the ammo crate with the mine right here in front of us. I forgot to actually search his body. Make sure you do that. That's kind of important. Alright, now the final officer is going to be in this vehicle. So we're going to get our landmines here. And we're going to place them on the road near the tower over there. Kind of behind this truck. But as long as you do it on the road, you should be okay. And since I have 3 of them, I'm just going to go ahead and place all 3 of them. You don't get to take any equipment with you to the next level, so you might as well use it or lose it. Now I'm just going to go and climb up in this tower and wait. Now it's a pretty slow moving vehicle, but eventually it's going to enter this area. You can see his objective kind of getting closer to you. Now don't do anything else. Don't try to be a hero or do any kind of Rambo shit, but all you need to do is wait. The vehicle is going to pause slightly in the road. Don't panic. Just wait and it'll continue forward. It's heading towards that gate. So there's the pause. It'll get moving here in just a second. There you go. You destroyed the half track as well as the general that was inside of it. All you need to do now is escape, which requires you just to go to the gate here. And that's it. After this brief cutscene during the loading sequence, the trophy will pop. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you could please hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Leave a comment, subscribe, and until next time, happy trophy hunting.